statements that those emails were not classified. I didn't try to put down Bernie Sanders. The Democratic Party, was not in cahoots with me. But there it is in black and white, being released by WikiLeaks. How can you deny those allegations are one thing, but once you see the evidence and copies of those emails, I don't know how you could deny those things. What you didn't say that those emails are false emails and they were made up. And again, this is my opinion. I think those WikiLeaks are good, and anytime they can expose, and it doesn't have to be just Hillary, it could be Mr. Trump as well. Anytime they can disclose, anyone can disclose a dishonest practice or lies by a presidential candidate, then I think they should. My former employer, the threshold was basically at level 0. Anytime you lie, you're out. Anytime you mishandle classified information, you're out. There's this person who was the head of the State Department, who held a much higher position in government than I ever did, who is now presidential candidate, and then all these different lies are surfacing, mishandling of classified information, and she's still in the running. There's personal friends that I have who have made infractions during their times of employment, and they were summarily dismissed. And yet, and I refuse to believe this during my naive years, that a person of higher position was not immune to the disciplinary actions of the U.S. government in terms of revealing classified information, mishandling classified information, or lying. She was blatantly caught lying about her emails. So it's kind of upsetting. It's kind of disappointing. And I wish there were some repercussions for it. And I think the distinction also was that I agree with the FBI director when he said that there was no criminal act in the information that she mishandled. She didn't purposely try to pass that information somewhere. And I guess that was the threshold. That was the black and white of it. But nonetheless, she totally mishandled. Can you imagine somebody having a server and then answering emails for work on your personal email account? That's totally ridiculous. I've never heard, or I've never imagined anybody in the U.S. government who was caught doing that sort of thing and allowed to survive in their jobs. And yet, because this person was way up in a senior position, and she not only did it, 3 times, 4 times, where in the U.S. government, when you're caught that as a general Joe, regular Joe, you would be disciplined quite severely.
I was just going to ask you about that, about the result of the investigation by the FBI, since you're a retired FBI agent, and if you thought it was fair, and also the statement of Mr. Donald Trump that if he wins the election, Hillary Rodham Clinton will be prosecuted.
Okay, well, that was fair. That's kind of a political, it's a sensitive matter. The director is the director, and I know he stands by the work that was performed by the FBI special agents who were involved in the investigation. That investigation was done to the best of the ability of the FBI, and I stand by that investigation, not because of my alumni or anything, but I think that the director, he had a personal involvement in ensuring that